Isa Bibi remembers everything about the day her husband was murdered. It was 2002 and a group of Hindus were roaming her neighbourhood in India's Gujarat state, looking for Muslims. They were armed with swords, guns and gas cylinders. She hid her 4 children inside, but couldn't save her husband from being fatally shot.
I lost my husband, I lost everything. How can we forget? My 2 brothers were shot, my aunt was burnt alive, her 2 grandchildren were burnt alive. They even burnt these innocent children. How can we forget?
Officials estimate that more than 1,000 people were killed during these communal riots. They were triggered by the death of almost 60 Hindu pilgrims in a train fire, allegedly started by Muslims. The resulting carnage displaced up to 150,000 people, many of whom have never been able to return home.
I think this is the worst case of any rehabilitation effort across the country when it comes to a communal incident.
These are women who survived the riots and have come together to demand justice. They say even today, Muslims continue to face discrimination and violence in Gujarat. Many blame the state's chief minister and now prime ministerial candidate Narendra Modi. They say he failed to stop the attacks, an accusation dismissed by an official investigation and his supporters.
I think people who are there to make their living through the misery of others, or who do not want our wounds to recover, these are the critics who will go on scratching the wounds of 2002.
But for Isa Bibi, the wounds have never healed. 12 years have passed since the 2002 riots, but for thousands of Muslim families, the memories are raw. They continue to live in fear, uncertain of their future. Karishma, Vyas, Jazeera, Ahmedabad, Gujarat.